morning, Untitled Tartans here once again with another video. We get two this week, you lucky chaps. This one is the classic Beaufort. Now this is the greatest Barber jacket ever made in my personal opinion. It is the most perfect, versatile and best looking coat I've ever seen coming out of the Barber ranks. And that's saying something, it really is. This is my favourite jacket I own. It's more sentimental than anything else. I've had it for a good number of years and it's been everywhere with me. It's been a blanket, it's been a pillow, it's been a dog bed. It's been everywhere with me. Winter, summer, because you never know, in the British summertime it might rain like it did yesterday and this morning. It's always good to have this in the boot of your car. I've battered it, I have thrashed it around and it has never ever let me down. I re-wax it twice a year. I re-wax it in October and I re-wax it in April, which may sound strange, but if you want the Barber to perform the best and you do wear it as much as I do, you need it to be waxed constantly, ready to go. Well, I won't go into too many details on the actual coat itself. There are a million of them out there. We all know what the Barber DNA is. You have your two big bellow pockets, you have your hand warmers here, lined in very supple moleskin. Big corduroy collar to deter the rain away from your neck, so it channels down through the grooves. You have your storm flap, your lovely cotton lining. You have your brass zip two-way, which doubles up as a bottle opener, if you didn't know that, and it's big enough to wear with gloves. Inside the Beaufort specifically, you have Velcro storm cuffs here, to keep the elements out, and again, as always, like the Beauforts, you have your big game pocket, nylon lined, full length, so you can really put whatever you want in there. I don't go shooting per se, but I know that you can fit the Sunday Times, a nice pint of milk and some donuts in the back of it very easily. In this video I'll be going through just the pros and cons of the coat, just having a general walkthrough of it. We all know I love it, so I won't be as biased as I usually am. And again, everyone knows what a Beaufort looks like, so I won't go into too much detail. This is my typical autumn uniform, so I always have my Musto quarter zip jumpers, and I have my lovely Ralph Lauren tassel shirts, which just to me, they just fit the best, and it just goes through with all this aesthetic as well. So I'm very, very much looking forward to having the autumn back, seeing the heat wave disappear. It's one of those things, but you know, must go on. The jacket itself, if I take this off, quite light compared to some coats. It is quite a light coat actually. I mean, it's got a bit of weight to it, but it's not like Solway or Northumbria heavy. As you can see here, I'm quite lucky actually. My Royal Warrants or my crests on my label haven't worn off yet. A lot of them, they've just been screen printed gold and then they wear off after a couple of wears, but this is still very good condition. I'm yet to get a lining for it, but I'll just wear a big jumper underneath and it's absolutely fine. If I chuck this on, I haven't worn this very much recently, and just because I have so many coats now, it's hard to rotate. But before I started collecting big time, this was my coat I wore every single day. Smells amazing. So this is the classic Beaufort in olive, as you can see. Lovely, lovely length. Sort of comes down sort of just higher than mid-thigh. I'm 5'10", 11. And sleeves, unfortunately, are too short, as you can see, but they are meant to be short apparently, so they don't get in the way of the rifle. Now I'm not sure how true that is, only Barber themselves will, they'll know, but until then, it's a bit too short for me. Big hand warmers that come right down from here into here, so you have a good old chunk of moleskin in there, and then in here you have another moleskin pocket where you can just pop your wallet, and it's nice and secure. Put those up. Very safe as well. It's good just not just to keep it dry, but to keep it protected as well, because no one's going to steal your coat off the back of you. So all your valuables in there, no one will really know. You see here, big game pocket all the way through, and again with the same zippers as on the front, so it's really nice and easy to do. And the collar does get flimsy after a while, and I just like to stand it up as well at times, but this weights it down, so pop that back and it stands up nicely. I think everyone should have a Beaufort, whether it's the classic model or whether it's the, which is this one, or whether it's the regular Beaufort in Thornproof. You have to have one. It's just the coolest jacket. They age incredibly well, easy to re-wax too, because of the raglan shoulders. It's all just one piece here, so you can just get the spines going, just all one piece, and especially the back. Again, it's just one piece of fabric, so you can get these re-waxed in about half an hour if you are very quick. So it's good for that as well, unlike some others where you have lots of flaps and pockets to re-wax and it gets a bit of a pain. But this is just a very cool jacket. I know it's only a quick video. Again, I don't really know why I haven't reviewed this or put it up on a video before, but here we are. It's very humid outside, so it's getting a bit warm in this. It's a very warm coat. But this is my classic Beaufort, one that will be within my collection forever, and it will be passed down to my children whenever that time comes, and then hopefully they'll pass that down to theirs. It's just going to be a Wax and Tartans staple forever, I think. Anyone else have these? What do you think of them? Do you like the Vidal, Beaufort or the Border more out of those three classics? Let me know down in the comments. I love reading them, and obviously any sort of subscriptions, comments, shares, likes, it all helps the Wax and Tartans brand grow and sort of get bigger, and it's getting bigger every day, and it's fantastic. But again, here we are, classic Beaufort. I don't think you can go wrong with it. It's the greatest coat ever made.